This is Catching Exceptions, and today I'm going to introduce you to a demigod, Alex Shyba. Thank you for sitting with me.
Sure, thanks for inviting me. This is an honor.
The pleasure's all mine, I assure you. So, start at the top. Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
I'm from Ukraine originally. I grew up in a city that was recently renamed to Dnipro, from Dnipropetrovsk. Yeah, that's a city in eastern part, Russian-speaking, mostly Russian-speaking part of Ukraine.
How did you get started developing software?
Well, I was sort of just into gaming.
What games?
I was like Need for Speed, NBA Live, into sports simulators. My whole summer was pretty much playing NBA Live. So, pretty wasteful childhood. And then I sort of wanted to think, what do I do with university, and wanted to go finance and economics, as majority of my friends did. Kind of went with the trend. And then one of my teachers said one thing: what are you doing with your life? A man has got to have an engineering degree. And that was it. That sort of stuck with me. And it's like, yeah, she's right. I gotta reevaluate this whole thing. So I went and joined computer science program. That's pretty much one person sort of changed a lot of things.
Okay. And I know you probably most from all the things you've built while working at Sitecore. You know, the SC search contrib. I can't even name them all. Give me a quick list of some of the things that you've worked on.
I hacked up the language fallback module that was using some of the extension points of Sitecore, like in the standard value provider space.
Path analyzer.
Path analyzer. So most recently, after I joined product, this was the first big product sort of on my team's shoulders. So we pretty much took the prototype and productized it, brought it under Sitecore 8 umbrella, married to XDB.
And of course, there's a new feature that you're working on with React and making the front end more JavaScript friendly.
We would like to do more on the JavaScript front for Sitecore ecosystem. So that's what we're gonna be working on next. And React is our primary rendering library. I mean, we just fell in love with it and the whole ecosystem behind it. So we're using it as much as possible.
From my perspective, I thought it was, I was excited. I was looking at that and I'm thinking to myself, that front end loaded fast. You showed this demo and it was all JS. And I'm like, yeah, but let's see the experience editor. That's not gonna work. And you flipped it immediately. It was like, no, let's look at it in editor mode. And I'm like, oh man.
That's the difficult part, right? To provide that full immersive JavaScript experience with Sitecore and not lose value prop, right? So everything works on the analytics, experience editor, personalization front, and you use pretty much full on JavaScript stack for, it's not just pieces of the application, it's a full JavaScript app.
And how much leeway do you have, to put in your own ideas when you're working on new projects, kind of experimental stuff?
Sometimes it's inspired, sometimes it's inspired by just working on other projects and figuring out there are certain things we can do in this area, using technology, but for a different area, let's say. So that's how me and Adam Weber sort of started talking after 3 or 4 React projects. It's like, it would be nice to sort of bring that experience to the public-facing solution, psycho-solution development front. A lot of things come from working within product management and discussing ideas what to build there. Some things land on my desk. I cannot escape this. This is just the way company behaves. But there were some fun projects landing on my desk, so I've been fortunate.
I'm sure you had a little bit more to do with it than you say. The last one I want to get into is cars, because I know you really love cars. You like to race. I saw you race the other day. You know, you were out there like all day. What kind of car do you drive?
I'm flirting with BMW, so I got M235i. It's a small car with a decent 6-cylinder twin turbo engine, so it has some punch.
Do you still get out to do a little racing here and there?
I'm trying to. I mean, I'm living about 1 hour away, but it's tough. I want to get a Miata and turn it to electric Miata, and that's sort of the ultimate goal. It's mostly street racing on the 101 now. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Racing over the Golden Gate.
Yeah, it's an epic commute, I must say. Especially when summer comes in, the fog goes over the bridge, and you leave the bridge and it's all sun. So especially when the music is right during this transition from the fog into the sun, it's an experience. See, Sitecore, even commute is an experience working for Sitecore.
All right, and that's all I've got. But this is the time where you get to give your message to the community, if you have one.
I think keep having fun. If you don't have fun in your work, you're probably doing something wrong. So find your niche, and that will help you execute, I think, and give you energy in the tough times. When, as I know, building Sitecore solutions sometimes and working against deadlines it's hard. So making sure you have some fun.
I like that one. I'm gonna follow that advice
All right.
myself. So that was Catching Exceptions In. You just met Alex Shyba, Sitecore Fellow and Director of Team X. Next time you see me, we're going to be getting to know somebody else. Till then, hang loose.